Hi everybody, this is Eggnog Round 2. However, I have a feeling this is going to be broken up over several different sessions, maybe some outfit changes. I'm not really sure. We'll see how this goes. First thing I want to show you is the recipe that was handed down, and if you notice at the bottom, it makes 6 1/4 gallons of eggnog. So I had to do some math. After the eggnog math had to take place, you'll see, or if you already saw, I now need 2 3/4 quarts of eggnog in order to make a gallon of the adult version of the eggnog. So the double batch that I already made for the first video made 3 quarts. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one more single batch so that I have enough regular classic eggnog to share with those people that don't want the adult version, but then still have enough to actually make the adult version. So I'm gonna make one more batch. That's why the video is gonna kind of be split up, because I'm not gonna film that part because you already saw it. You can see it in the first video. And then that needs to chill for 2 hours and everything. So it might be tomorrow till I actually get a chance to add the alcohol, but I will show you what alcohol we will be adding. Okay, and we'll get right to it. So a bit of a process, but hopefully it's worth it. Okay, so here we are making round 2 for the eggnog, and I said that I was making a second batch, just a single batch of the classic eggnog. And one thing I realized, sorry about the dog noises. One thing I realized is I made a mistake with the eggs on the last recipe. I put the yolks in the trash, not in the trash. I cooked up the yolks. I used the egg whites in the recipe instead of the yolks. And it ended up being, I guess that's probably why it was so frothy, because now please keep in mind that this is only half batch compared to the last video. So it's not nearly as much, but if you look at how much froth isn't in the this batch compared to the last one, I think that's what happened. And I may include some pictures as we go along, just to compare frothiness, because I'm pretty sure that's what that problem was. So just a quick add and change from the last video. Okay, so it's now 7:47 at night. Kids are in bed, and now it's time to get the adult eggnog on. So the instructions are very vague. First it says beat cream lightly, and then it says to beat the eggs, and then it says to beat the egg whites, and then it says to mix them all together. So my plan is to do one at a time, and it's all supposed to be like mixed in a big pot with the alcohol. So I'm going to mix in the mixer, put it into a pot, mix the next thing in a mixer, put it into a pot, and then we'll add the alcohol, and we'll just hope for the best. What is lightly? I realized I forgot to say how much cream that was. That was 1 pint, and the goal here is to make a gallon of this eggnog. So we'll see how it goes. And the eggs that I need, I'm going to just follow practice with the classic eggnog recipe and use the room temperature eggs. And the egg yolks need to be separated from the egg whites, even though they're all going to be mixed together. They need to be separated when they get beat in the mixer and then put together. So whichever one happens first. All right, the math said 1 tablespoon for every 2 eggs. So that's 2 egg whites. That needs to be added in when you're beating the egg whites, the sugar in with the egg whites, and we're adding it all into this big pot here. So while the egg whites and the sugars were beating, I went ahead and added in the first round of classic eggnog that I made already, and the 2 3/4 quarts is what I needed. I didn't really bother measuring that out since we took a couple sips of that batch. So since we had originally 3 quarts, I was comfortable just adding in what was left over and adding in the egg whites, and then we just need the alcohol. Which I'm assuming is what kills the uncooked eggs.
You're definitely more talented.
Did you hear that? Just checking. That. I think I might like eggnog now. I think.